finances.
Guest. Hotel guest.
Patrick Brown's hilarious comedy, Room 513, comes to Snellville, Georgia.
Room service.
Room service? You order room service?
Box cover.
Box cover? What do you mean by box cover?
It's Tom.
Who named Tom?
My husband.
Which husband?
How much husband you think me have?
Don't want it. Don't want it.
Buy your tickets now at www.room513atlanta.com.
The play was absolutely remarkable. I love the characters. I laughed so much. I would watch it again. And anybody who is out there and you have not seen this play, you need to make your way to watch Room 513.
What do you remember most about it?
That cheating requires trust.
What you doing here, Tom?
I was in the area. I'm decided to drop by and say hi to my wife and her boyfriend.
Are you drunk?
3 weeks now. You never notice?
Shiloh High School, Snellville, Georgia. Sunday, May 25. 2 performances only, 2:30 p.m. and 7
It
p.m.
was a spiritual connection.
Amen!
Hallelujah.
And from that we just became passing friends. That's all.
But she see how you sweat, you know, say lie you tell.
No man, how the room's so hot. That you see an hour.
Buy your tickets now at www.room513atlanta.com.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Ricovibes, and welcome to the Flavor Cafe, aka Take 5. Welcome back from vacation, Renee.
Short little getaway, you know.
We gotta rejuvenate sometimes.
Yeah, I had to go back to New York and recharge. That's how I recharge.
Yeah, but you don't recharge in the Bronx, you recharge in Brooklyn.
No, I recharge in the Bronx. Thank you.
It's all good. I don't hate on you. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So how was your week though?
It was pretty cool. The kids, because it was spring break for the kids, they loved the going to the corner store, and Mrs. Softy was out already.
Oh yeah, really?
Mm-hmm. Already? But it was warm up there. It wasn't that bad. That bad. Mrs. Softy's out already. The pizzeria and all of that. They love that stuff. So I was in the house most of the time. They was gone. Like,
did you guys drive up or?
Yeah, we drove.
I guess you. Yeah. Okay. That's what's how many? Oh, it's 14 hours, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not promising anybody I'm gonna do the drive again. Absolutely not.
I will do that drive anytime, especially if I'm driving in the dark. I can't drive during the light. When the sun is out, it make me want to sleep. But if I leave when it's dark and like I'm kind of reaching like Pennsylvania and stuff, when the light come out, I'm pretty good. But just give me it overnight. I'm good.
I'm the opposite. When I used to drive at night.
My mom, she loved driving in the day. I can't get with the day driving. It made me want to sleep. I don't know. Long distance, I can't.
That's funny. So we had some feedback from the last show. We talked about the bottle girls.
Okay.
And someone sent me a DM this past Monday talking about one of the bottle girls on Saturday at Butler's party. They sent me a screenshot of the person.
Okay.
Actually, they hit me up in the dance.
Okay.
And said, to what you guys talked about, we just ordered. They had a section, and we just ordered some bottles. I think it was 2 or 3 bottles, and they were going to order more stuff before they even put the bottles down. They were asking for a tip. So the girl was like, so she hit me up when I took pictures of all the bottle girls at the banner.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And she kind of cropped out the one and sent it to me. So I know who the person is. She, at the time she told me it was a person with a weave and a big ass. And there was a few of them there with the weaves and big asses. So I couldn't tell which one it was. But she, she did tell me who the person was.
And the thing is that a lot of y'all watch because y'all in the comment, it's like, you don't want to kind of try to because really and truly we talk about this stuff not to just band on you guys, but to just make the situation better.
Absolutely.
Like, see it and take heed. Y'all just see it and just continue and just know that people are talking about you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's
crazy. Maybe this one particular person is not on social media much.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe they didn't see the show.
Maybe.
So we'll see. But, I was like, wow. And that person is a person that you had an issue with as well.
I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
So
Then
you know exactly who it is. So
yeah, it's a practice. I think it's probably something now that it's
Really?
instilled in it. That's what they do. That's what they do, and it's not. To me, it makes you look ugly. I don't know.
It does.
It makes you look ugly.
But
You're not as cute.
again, you know, the opinions here on the show is basically not to bash anybody, like Renee said, but it's really just for us to do better.
Yeah.
You know, collectively. I'm not, you know, it could be me, it could be you, it could be any one of us. We got to do better.
And it's funny because there's this girl on social media that I like. Her name is Confident something on TikTok, and she is one of the realest people out there. And I realize that the realest people don't have much friends. Why? Because people tend to not take criticism really well.
Very
They
well,
feel like when you're giving them like real constructive criticism, not necessarily just trying to break them down or whatever. Real constructive criticism, people don't take well.
No.
They feel like it's a jab at them or you this or you that. Me personally, I would prefer if my friend take me to the side and say, Renee, you don't look good. You don't look good. Come change before we go. Then you go outside and people are staring at you and
Yeah.
but to each his own.
To each his own indeed. But speaking of that party, congratulations to Butler. The party on Saturday, was it Souls meets?
I heard that I
Lovers
didn't get to
Rock,
go
something like that.
because Popsy was playing over Chef Tony, but I heard from over there that Butler party was
It was really
the bomb.
really good, really good. You know, and I like that he you know, he act his age. You know, he
Love that for
put
him.
on a party that was catering to his
Age-appropriate.
age appropriate. You know, because some of these promoters, you know, y'all are getting older. And so, you know, running down this nowadays thing, come on, man, you know.
I agree. And it looks staged when you're getting older, but you're still trying to do events called Big Body. Just please.
Something that's just not age appropriate
please.
to your age.
Just come on.
Yeah,
Just do
so
your thing.
you know, he did very well. A lot of people that we haven't seen in a while was there.
Nice.
You know.
Yes, because I don't know if you remember. Do you remember Judith, Dark and Lovely?
Of course, Dark and Lovely, of course.
She came, she got her makeup by me. And she was
she
just
did?
like, yes.
Okay.
She's one of my longtime clients. I love that girl. She was like, Renee, I have to go out for Butler.
Yeah.
When I saw her go outside, I was like, I know this party is going to
A
be.
lot of people was there that we hadn't seen in a while. And then it was a mature crowd. You know, no one was fighting. The music was on point. You know, people came out fairly early.
Nice.
You know, fairly early. It was packed. It was
Good.
packed. So I was very happy for him. Stone Love played good. Glamour Wayne played good. Everybody that played, John Wayne, Bugsy, everybody played good. So
Love that for you, Butler.
yeah, so big up to Butler on that one. Definitely a good look. You know,
Nice.
we need an actual soul to soul though.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Like, where did Soul to Souls go?
I've been on what's his name, Sean Pulse and them to bring back what's that event they used to keep?
Which one?
I'll think of it in a minute, but I've been on them to bring that back.
Okay, Big People Party.
Big People Party.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually like them. I don't know. I like them. Maybe I'm getting
You're showing
the
your
line.
age.
Maybe I'm getting to the line.
You're showing your maturity. You know
But
what
I
I mean?
actually enjoy them now.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah.
fact you put on your good clothes, you put on your heels, you know, and it's mostly like, you know, couples, and the people who are not couples, they're still just, you know, dressed up, and it's a different aura.
Right.
I love it.
Right. And then, of course, Memory Lane Sundays, Glamour Wayne was there again.
Was it good?
It was real good. Nice crowd. All the folks that, you know, didn't go Saturday night came on
up.
Sunday.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
The good thing about Saturday night is that, you know, everybody paid. Majority of people paid.
Because Butler not playing that. He's not one of those people.
But you know the good thing about Butler, and I will say this about him, he pays to go to people's parties.
Yes, that's what I said. He's not paying. He's not playing that.
Yeah.
Oh, list at the door.
I have offered Butler tickets for my party, and Butler says, no, Rico,
Absolutely
I'm going to
not.
pay and support you. Very few people do that.
Very few.
Very few people do that. So he does, you know. I mean, even a lot of women was mostly women in sections.
But we've been
You've been represented.
talking about it.
You've
It's
been
the
represented.
ladies that's holding up the reggae scene right now.
Yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is.
It's not sad. It's just different.
Well, it's sad because of the fact that you would think it's the other way around. Men will step up and be men. But so you were in New York. You didn't go to Cartel.
I did not.
You didn't go to Cartel. You was in New York.
I know. But I have a thing with me. Popsy is just getting me to even go to like stage shows. I don't like it.
You don't like stage shows?
I don't like that feeling of. I just feel like I don't like being people too close to me. I don't like parties that's overpacked. I don't like that.
Gotcha.
I like when it's comfortable, but just the thought of being at Cartel show is kind of.
It was a good look for both nights.
Oh yeah.
And the folks that went Friday night was pissed off at the folks that went Saturday night because it was two different lineups.
Two different lineups.
I think the Saturday lineup was a lot better, but the Friday lineup was good too.
Yeah, I think it was two. It was just two different shows, but two good shows. It was nice.
I'm proud of him. And so now Beanie Man is saying that you had the Buju, you had Cartel. Do you think Beanie's gonna do as well? Maybe not.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe, but I don't see it.
It'll be surprising if he does. A good surprise, but surprising if he does.
I don't see that happening. But
well, I mean, a lot can happen between now and he's going to be here when May 11th for Mother's Day. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So, I have a topic. Somebody had sent me a topic a while ago and asked about the fascination of women dating married men. Now, we're not talking about in the scene or anything, although we can't talk about it in the scene, but in general, what's the fascination of women dating married men?
Okay, here we go. I can see it from both angles because I've been in both places, right? Okay. I feel like when you get to a certain age, you should start to obviously mature in your thinking. I think younger females, they like married men because there's no attachment, but you get kind of the perks. He'll send you money, he'll pay bills, whatever. But I feel when you get to a certain place in your life, especially when you know that one day you would like to be someone's wife, after a certain time, I can't respect it. And it might sound crazy because you could respect it at one place, but not at others. But I can get where a young woman's mind is not there. She's not thinking about the quote that they like to use is, well, he didn't make no vows to me. Which is true, but once you get older, you kind of get in. But
older women date married men too.
They do. Those I can't. Those I can't respect none at all. Because I don't see like. Do you want something for yourself, or do you want your own man one day?
Maybe not. Maybe they're just contented with being with. They know supposedly know where he's at nighttime. Supposedly. So
my thing is like, okay, so. Do you think that so that means that it's okay for him to have multiple other girls as well, right?
Well, normally they don't, no? Normally they don't. Normally they just have the wife and.
But to me that makes no sense. Because, and then most of the time the guys are requiring the chick on the outside to be faithful to him.
Yes.
Yes, it makes no sense to me. As an older person, it makes no sense. I don't know.
But you've matured. It made sense then, I'm sure. Or it made some semblance of sense then.
I mean, especially if you're if you're young, free, disengaged, a married man is looking you as like, hey, why not? I'm not looking for nothing right now. I'm just probably in school and I need a bill paid or whatever. Okay. But as a mature female with a more mature mindset, I feel like you should look at it and say it makes no sense. Right. Because all right, you're not loyal to her, why would you be loyal to me?
So you're saying you would never trust a married man?
I would never trust.
Even if he leaves his wife and say, okay, I'm going to be with you. You would never.
Not even married, like even if it's just your girlfriend and don't leave your girlfriend for me, never, ever, ever, ever. Because me personally, we're not going to be on nothing serious. Because I'm never going to look at you as somebody that I can trust, ever.
That's true.
It's just going to be a fling forever and ever and ever.
How about a married woman?
A married woman.
with a single man?
Same thing. To
Same
me,
difference?
I think it's the same thing.
Which is worse? Both are the same, or which is?
Society is gonna make
Yeah.
it seem like the woman is worse because they say more than one man, blah blah blah. But technically, I feel like it's the same.
So what if a man say, okay, we're having problems, we're just living there for whatever reasons,
No. As a older person,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not talking to you if you still live with your wife. Like seriously, that doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you guys think? Let us know. I mean, what's the fascination with women dating married men?
But the actual fascination, I think, is just you don't have nobody on your skin 24/7 because he's occupied doing other stuff. So it's like you check in when you want.
But
And he kinda check in a
sometimes
little
these
bit
women feel that they're the wife.
And that to me, that's part of a big issue because you know what you were getting into. 98% of the time, you know what you're going into. Because of course, there's some guys. I'm not gonna wrong a girl if she get into a situation and a man lied to her and then she find out down the line. I'm not gonna wrong you, but I think all right. Let's push it back. 90% of the time, I think because you've probably came out, saw this man with his wife at one point. You're probably on his social media, seen his wife 90% of the time, whatever. But yeah,
It's funny. There's a story a few weeks ago at Maxine's party. There's a guy that showed up there. It was a guy that had a BBL. It was a guy that had a BBL, and he showed up there with two girls. And they wanted to come into the party.
I remember. Okay.
And Maxine deaded it. She's like, no. But come to find out that there's a backstory on the guy wanting to come into the party. Apparently, his boyfriend was in the party with his wife. And he wanted to come into the party and crash the party to confront his boyfriend.
So thank God.
Watch out for those down low brothers, because there's a lot of them out there, especially also, I wouldn't say especially, also in the reggae scene and the Caribbean community. Yeah, a lot of down low brothers out there.
So thank God that she stop, because I remember she got on the mic and she said it as well. So when you said that, it kind of clicked.
Yeah.
And she was saying,
I
remember.
He was standing, or she, or whatever it is, they were standing out there for about a half an hour, 35 minutes.
Because they came late. Because I remember they came after we did.
2, 3.
We left from somewhere
3:00.
and came. And they came around the time that we did.
Yeah. And so they came around 2, 3 o'clock, and they stood out there for a good half an hour. And Ilan knew the two girls.
The girls, okay.
So Ilan could have got in the two girls.
Right.
But the they was left standing out there with another girl.
Okay.
Well, I think it was a girl. I don't know. And so they eventually left. But I heard the backstory afterwards that same night that he was trying to, or they was trying to get into to confront their boyfriend. So
imagine that.
I can't even begin to imagine.
No, imagine when he walks up to whoever it is that is the boyfriend.
So do you believe there's some down low brothers on the scene?
Of course.
With women?
Of course.
Why can't they just be themselves?
And I don't know if it's on. You see guys who can't satisfy with, as far as like women, like they have to have woman after woman, or they have 3, 4 women at the same time. To me, I think.
You think they're hiding something, or they're covering for something?
Me personally,
Really?
because it's like, what are you looking for? Like, I feel like at this point, what you're looking for, a woman don't have.
What could they be looking for?
something that a woman don't have. Because it's like, why you can't... I mean, I can get where you have a woman and she's not for you and you find another one. Okay, but to have woman after woman after woman, and they running into the same time and it just enough, and this gallus thing, and all that. To me, I think something is not right. Me personally.
What I don't understand is the metro. What is we call it? Metrosexual.
The metrosexuals.
Right.
The yeah.
They go any which way.
No, that's not that's not metrosexual.
What's the one that goes any which way?
Bisexual.
Fluid.
The
fluid.
The bisexuals.
Well,
right?
They call it fluid, but I think it really should be bisexual.
Bisexual, yeah, definitely bisexual.
Would you date a bisexual man? Well, not that you know of.
Right.
But not that you know of, because nowadays you never know. Yeah.
Who knows nowadays? But openly, like knowingly, absolutely not.
Wow.
Eee.
Yeah. And
To me,
there's also a lot of bisexual men on the scene as well.
Yes. But they not too long ago they had a video going around with some guy. Thank God I didn't even know who it was, but somebody released some video with some guy with
in the scene.
Guy, yeah,
with another guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was in like everybody's close friends one of the time, but I didn't know who the guy was, so I didn't.
Did you see the video?
I saw the video.
Were they engaged and stuff?
Oh yeah, like
serious?
big engaged and stuff.
Oh, I couldn't even watch that.
Yeah, and like the girl, I guess it was the girl who one of the guys were talking to released the video in her close friends, and then it just went.
Well, of course that's gonna go viral. Although I didn't see it.
It just went, yeah.
But wow.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a lot of fascination nowadays with.
There's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And it's not politically correct now to say certain things anymore.
Yeah.
Because that group of folks has
a
lot of power.
The power.
A lot of power. More power than regular folks, really.
Yeah. Because I feel like they intrude on people.
I think you should be able to talk about anything you want to talk about, but they want to cancel you if you talk about certain things, but they can talk about anything.
Whatever. Yeah.
Right.
They can do whatever.
Yeah.
They can carry on how they carry on, how they want to carry on anywhere. They can do it, especially the whole thing with what bathroom do you use? To me, I think that is nonsense.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Nonsense. Just be regular. Why we can't just be regular? Why you gotta add all these stipulations and all this and that? If you're this, you're that. If you're that, you're that. Whatever your mind tell you that's fine. But you were born this, so go in that.
That's the one thing I totally agree with Trump with.
That's
the
one
thing.
Not gonna lie.
If you was born this, then you're this.
Then you're this. So.
You can't compete in other sports of the other sex.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's not fair.
Yeah,
first and foremost.
Definitely not fair.
So, oh boy. Anyway, what's coming up? What's coming up this weekend? Is the Wednesday night still going on?
Wednesday night. Last time I heard it was still going on.
Still going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Caribbean Wednesdays, is it?
But 592 is under renovation, so I don't know if it's not.
It's probably not going to be happening.
I don't
this week.
think it's this week. So.
Okay.
Keep your ears to the road.
All right, shout out to Green Haze. I think, I heard they're doing well. I have not been there yet, but I'm going to be there this Friday.
I went there on Friday. It's so nice. Yes.
Okay.
It's
what was
nice.
Oh, that was that. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes. Round Town Behavior.
Yeah.
First of all, Round Town Behavior.
What did they give away? Was it? They gave away a wig.
It was like a wig and a wig install.
Okay.
Something like that, I believe. Mm-hmm. But not to toot my man horn, but Popsy was Mr. Round Town Behavior. Okay. Sorry.
All right. That's what's up. Big up to Popsy. Big up to Popsy. All right.
Yeah, he had a really good weekend. He went, and it's like every set was a...
That's good. That's good. We love to see the young folks doing well.
Yeah.
This Thursday, of course, it's well, of course, it's round robin on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Round robin on Wednesday at Chef Tony's.
Chef Tony.
This Thursday is all about Gal Farm Thursdays down at Nostalgia, and of course Trapper Thursdays at Chef Tony's place.
Yep.
Fridays it's Dax After Dark up at Dax in Lawrenceville, Sugarloaf and in Lawrenceville. So Dax After Dark. That's from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's.
I had the food the other day, man. Me and John Wayne and
Oh, that's where you guys were at the time. Where you? Okay.
Yeah. So the food is it's excellent.
Good.
It's excellent.
Good.
Yeah.
Because we'll be up there.
You'll be up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the new thing that they got going on in Lawrenceville.
Yes.
'Cause I think Popsy is playing.
Popsy is playing. I see. Is it this weekend?
I believe so.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we'll be
I
up
saw him on a flyer there. Yeah. So try the food.
Okay.
If they're open. If they're open for serving
you're
food.
gonna tell me twice.
Try the food. It's very, very good. I had the pasta, chicken pasta.
Okay.
John Wayne had oxtail, and I think Juggler had chicken pasta as well. But
All
from
right.
what I understand, the other foods are very good.
No problem. I'll try it. I'll be back.
Also, this Friday, Access Granted returns to Nostalgia. That's Crushmore.
Okay.
Access Granted Fridays at Nostalgia. Crushmore Entertainment True is over in charge of that now. Of course, Saturday is Natty Chris All White.
Okay.
And that's at
It's this week?
yeah, that's this weekend over at the Motor Vehicles.
Okay.
Well, what's the name of the place? I can't remember the name of the place, but just check out the flyer. You'll see the flyer on here. Sunday is what Smoke and Grabber.
Oh, Buds and Grabber.
Buds and Grabber.
That's this week.
Buds and Grabber this
man.
Sunday at Chef Tony's place, and of course, All Black Mark Dragon Big Birthday Bash at Memory Lane Sundays.
Okay.
So lots of.
And
things
we've been leaving out. Rum Punch obviously is back.
Rum Punch,
so Rum Punch,
right.
but we've been leaving out Bad Girl Sunday.
because we forgot about that.
We've been sorry guys. For some reason it
Sorry,
just
English.
popped up in my popped in my brain. But
Bad Girl Sundays,
Bad Girl Sundays.
at Gossip.
Yes.
You know, of course, the twins. What is that? Over at
Chill Sundays.
Chill Sundays
as well.
as
So
well.
this Sunday, y'all gonna have to call out on Monday because it's like
There's so
5
much things
parties
going
going
on.
out
So much
Sunday.
things going on. Oh man! And of course, Blade. Something else brings back on a Monday
Oh yeah.
at where's the Chill Sundays keep again?
Select
Lounge. So that's I think it's this coming Monday.
Okay.
Panama Monday returns at Select Lounge. So it should be interesting.
That's news.
And-
Okay.
And I think it's free. I mean, don't quote me, but I think it's free.
Okay.
So every Monday, you know. So literally every night of the week in Atlanta, there's something going on in the Caribbean scene.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday.
Every night of the week. Can that be sustained? Is that sustainable at all?
I mean, it can, but I doubt it. Like, you're going to have those, stronger events that go a little bit longer, but everything fades away and turns into something else.
Yeah.
Is
But
the
7 nights
reality
a
of
week.
it.
I think we can't complain here in Atlanta.
Oh, no. There's always
Cannot
something
complain.
to do.
There's always something to do.
Always something to do.
Always something to do. And then, of course, we got Carnival coming up.
Oh, yeah.
In the month of May. So, so you playing Mass?
Not this year.
Not this year?
Not
Okay.
this year. This year, we are going to Best of the Best.
Ah, of course. That's going to be a hell of a show.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be a hell of a
Because
show.
because Bujo and Barris is headlining, and then
Mm-hmm.
they added like Marcia Griffith, Chronic Law, and 450 guy is on there. Yeah, it's gonna be a
So,
show.
best of the old, best of the new.
Yes,
Classic.
because I think it used to be 2 nights, so
Not
now
anymore.
everything is combined. So now
Yeah. Wow.
everything.
Wow.
And the kids are going there excited.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it's like 12 and under is free.
What we forgot, is it Blossom that this, or
Is that this week?
is that this Sunday?
Is it?
Yes. Is it Blossom? One of them.
Blossom is coming up, but is it this Sunday?
It's this Sunday. It's the 20th of April. So you forgot. I didn't want to forget
Already?
about that. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that came fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Blossom.
I think, let me check the phone.
Yeah.
I think it's Blossom.
Yeah. No, Blossom is coming up. So if it is, it probably
Because
is
remember
Blossom. 'cause
the
it's
other
coming up.
event, the other event that they do, I got mixed up as well.
No, but it would be Blossom. Blossom is the one coming up.
So then it's Blossom.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's this Sunday, and the location was released, but You check out the flyer.
Go look.
Yeah, go look at the flyer. So that's this Sunday as well. So lots of things coming up, man.
Yeah,
the
this
Army
weekend
Fete
is
is
fun.
coming up for Carnival. La Cabana is coming up for Carnival.
Yes.
You know, I'm the photographer for Entice Mass Band, so we're gonna be at the Juve, and it's gonna be downtown Atlanta as well.
No,
So-
I think, I don't know. I loved the Juve when it was right up here at Stonecrest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It gave me
You mean
a
you
vibe.
love the Carnival when it was when?
Yeah, it gave me a vibe. Last year was
But
a
I mean,
vibe.
they're back on Peachtree Road this year, where the original Carnival used to be. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I guess that's good.
yeah, it is what it is. So you know, just check out all the stuff. We're gonna keep you informed, you know, and let you know what's going on, and just keep checking, Subscribe to the channel, keep checking. Where are you this weekend? Are you setting up anywhere with the hookah?
No, not this weekend.
Okay.
Not this weekend.
How can they book you?
Book me at Kaleido Smokes Hookah. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, Renee Campbell.
Simple as that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/Ricovibes. Simple. And if you want to book DJ Popsy, that's the person to take as well. All right? Yeah. And we'll catch you next week on another edition of The Flavor Cafe, Take 5.
Every day I rise before the sun to make sure our food is perfect. At Golden Crust, we cook everything from scratch because that's what it takes to live up to the name. We bring authentic ingredients from Jamaica to make sure everything tastes just right. And when I see our customers enjoying our food, it makes it all worth it.
Dad, can we get some of this and some of that and this and that?
Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. Real Jamaican food cooked from scratch.
I'm Lance's
Guest, hotel guest.
Patrick Brown's hilarious comedy, Room 513, comes to Snellville, Georgia.
Room service.
Room service? You order room service?
box cover.
Box cover? What do you mean by box cover?
It's Tom,
Who named Tom?
my husband.
Which husband?
How much husband do you think me have?
Don't whoop me!
Buy your tickets now at www.room513atlanta.com.
The play was absolutely remarkable. I love the characters. I laughed so much. I would watch it again. And anybody who is out there and you have not seen this play, you need to make your way to watch Room 513.
What do you remember most about it?
That cheating requires trust.
What you doing here, Tom?
I was in the area. I'm gonna decide to drop by and say hi to my wife and her boyfriend.
Are you drunk?
3 weeks now. You never notice?
Shiloh High School, Snellville, Georgia. Sunday, May 25. 2 performances only, 2:30 p.m. and 7
It
p.m.
was a spiritual connection.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
And from that, we just became passing friends. That's all.
But she see how you sweat, you know, say lie you tell.
No, man, how the room's so hot. That you see an hour.
Buy your tickets now at www.room513atlanta.com.